Please adhere to YouTube selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Alright, so today I'm going to be day drinking at 4 p.m. as the snow slowly starts to melt. Yesterday, it snowed quite a bit in my local area, at least for my local area, as it doesn't really tend to snow much at all around where I live. But today, it's just a little bit warmer, and today it's also a little bit sunny as well. And so as such, some of the snow has started melting. And so I figured, hey, why not have myself a drink outside while the snow is beginning to melt, and why not make a video of me doing exactly that? And so as such, well, that's exactly why I'm making this video today. That, along with the fact that I also want a little bit of a drink, I'll be honest with y'all. Yeah, I could definitely go for a beverage right now, I will acknowledge. But what beverage am I going to be having today in specific? Well, I'm thinking I want something that's going to be very crisp, very refreshing, and just an overall pretty solid drink with not too much sugar in it. And so as such, I thought I'd might as well have a little bit of a ghetto mezcal ranch water. A ranch water is generally made with tequila, Topo Chico, and lime juice. But what I'm going to be doing instead today is making my ranch water with some Montelobos Espadin mezcal, a little bit of lime-flavored Wegmans sparkling water, and if needed, if the lime flavoring isn't enough from the sparkling water itself, I'll add in a little bit of extra lime juice as well. But that's the drink I'm going to be having today. I really like ranch waters. Personally, I think they are a fantastic beverage to have, especially when you don't want something with a lot of sugar in it. And I'm not really feeling like having a lot of sugar today. You know, rum and Cokes, rum and Pepsis, rum and root beers, they're really nice. I really enjoy them. But sometimes I'm just not wanting all that sugar, and this is one of those days. Without further ado, let's go ahead and grab my glass I've got right here, take my stirrer out of the glass, and let's go ahead and move my tripod over here to where I can kind of put it down just a little bit so y'all can actually kind of see what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and get the cork all off of this bottle, just like that, and let's just go ahead and pour a little bit in real quick. And I'm thinking round about there should be pretty good. That's a little bit more than a shot's worth of mezcal. I think that should give me a nice buzz, and worst case scenario, if it doesn't, I can always get another one going now, can't I? Let's go ahead and now get this bottle all opened up. And I'm just gonna take a sip of this first off, just so I get an idea of how the flavor is on its own, to decide whether I think I need to add some lime juice or not. Just go and take a little bit of a sip real quick. Honestly, yeah, I think it's probably going to be fine on its own, but I'll stir it up and I'll figure out whether it needs some lime juice once I actually get to drinking the ghetto ranch water I'm making. Let's go and pour her in, though. And I'm just going to fill it all the way up to the top. Now, the Montelobos Espadin mezcal I've got with me today cost me around about $42.95 USD at my local liquor store. It's made in Oaxaca in Mexico, and it was made from Espadin agave, to be specific. The ABV on it is 43.2%, or a proof of 86.4. So it's definitely not weak by any means, and it's pretty good to drink straight. And I really like it in a ranch water as well. And I'm expecting to enjoy it today, I'll acknowledge. Let's go ahead and just mix this up just a little bit. Is this the first time anybody has ever mixed Montelobos Espadin mezcal with lime-flavored Wegmans carbonated water and then drank it on a day at 4 p.m. when the snow is kind of beginning to melt because the sun is kind of out just a little bit? I think this might be, I haven't seen anybody else do this before. So I'm thinking this might very well be the first time anybody's ever done this in this specific fashion. I'm sure people have, I'm sure plenty of people have drank as the snow begins to melt, just in general before. However, drinking what I'm drinking today in specific, outside, on a day like today, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Well, I'm thinking, without further ado, y'all, I should probably go ahead and take a sip of my drink and find out just how it is and whether it needs some lime juice or not. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying. That's pretty good. I think it could use some lime juice, but it's not really a big deal. I'm not going to add any lime juice for the moment. I think it is, honestly, perfectly fine as of this point in time, I will acknowledge. Not too bad by any means. Pretty good, in fact, I'd have to say. Getting a very nice sort of, well, carbonated water, sort of slightly natural-esque, but not like lime juice-like sort of flavor. And then under that, I'm getting a very mild sort of flavor from the mezcal. This mezcal, I don't know if this is typical for mezcal because this is the first mezcal I've ever tried. However, this one in specific does seem to be very mild flavored, both when you're drinking it straight and when you're mixing it into other things as well. It disappears quite easily, even into carbonated water, which is very surprising as tequila does not do the same thing. Of course, they are completely different, even though both are made with agave. Different distillation processes, different production processes, and different types of agave are used and whatnot kind of things. So they are very much different liquors than each other, even though they're made with the same source material. Yeah, this, I gotta admit, very mild, just getting a sort of savory, sort of earthy, I'd have to say slightly smoky, slightly agave, like sort of agave nectar sort of flavor under the carbonated water with a little bit of lime juice. It's very nice, it's very mild, it's very savory. I really like it. Yeah, that tastes great. I ain't got no complaints on my behalf. Honestly though, I have been drinking a bunch of ranch waters as of late. I really enjoy my rum and Coca-Colas, my rum and Pepsis, my rum and soda mixtures, I'll acknowledge. I do really enjoy them. However, as said earlier on in the video, sometimes I'm just not wanting a lot of sugar. I'm not really too much of a sugar person. I don't mind my sugar, but having it too much is sometimes too much. So it's really nice to have a drink that I don't have to drink the liquor straight, but I can still enjoy sipping on something without too much like intensity from the liquor. And it has like pretty much no added sugar, and I'm like, this has no added sugar. It's just literally carbonated water and natural flavor. That's all it is. I'm like, of course, this has sugar in it, but besides the alcohol itself, the drink I'm having right now, it is predominantly just water. And overall, I gotta admit, I like it. I do like my ranch waters made with tequila, and I also like my ranch waters made with mezcal. I don't think I'd enjoy my ranch waters made with vodka, though. I don't think I would. That does not sound very good to me. I don't think I'm ever gonna try that. I am A-okay, I will acknowledge. But overall, enjoying myself today. It's a little bit breezy, I'll acknowledge. There's some sort of flakes of snow kind of flying around. Sun's kind of coming this way, but you know, feels pretty good out here. Feels pretty good. A little bit chilly, don't get me wrong, but I'd have to say it's probably about 35 degrees out here right now. So just above freezing, and it feels probably even a little bit warmer than that, probably more like 40 degrees when I'm in the sun. When I wasn't in the sun a couple moments ago, it was feeling a little bit colder, but now that the sun is kind of shining on me, I'm actually feeling quite warm, I'll acknowledge. Except for my legs, which are in the shade, and they're still quite cold. But my upper body is quite warm, especially my face. It is a little bit breezy. I'm loving it though. It doesn't snow very much in my local area. And even though this snow has been on the ground now for about, I'd have to say, a solid over 24 hours, probably more like a solid 36 hours now, I'm still pretty enamored by it. I'm not sick of it by any means. It's pretty nice. I'm liking it. It's a whole vibe, in my personal opinion. The snow on the ground, it's a whole vibe. I like it quite a bit. I ain't got no complaints on my behalf. I can definitely tell that some snow has definitely kind of melted, without a doubt. And, well, of course, I knew that before I made this video today, hence the title of this video. But it's definitely not quite as quiet as it was yesterday. Yesterday, it was actually snowing a lot. And I walked outside and it was just very crisp, very quiet. There were like maybe a bark or two from a dog or like a bird tweeting or something like that, but very just quiet as a whole. Today is definitely a bit more noisy. There's wind, the birds are a bit louder, there's more road noises, and everything's just kind of sounding louder and less muffled. And I do genuinely think that's just because there's, well, less snow on the ground now. Snow is a sound dampener, after all. In fact, I would consider it to be probably one of the best sound dampeners in the world from a natural setting. And so it makes sense why. It was a little bit quieter outside yesterday than it is outside today. So to all y'all audiophiles out there, if y'all want like a really quiet room and whatnot, just make it below freezing and just get snow like all over your walls and stuff, and you'll have really good audio. Your audio equipment might also die very quickly, but that's a side point. There was what looks like a cat on this porch though. I'm just seeing some paw prints, and it appears there was a cat somewhere over here, which is pretty amusing, I'll acknowledge. Just looking down, trying to see if I see any other paw prints or anything like that. I'm seeing, oddly enough, what looks like hooves on the ground. I don't think that's really, I think that just melted in a weird way or something. I don't think that's possible. Never had a deer in the backyard before. I saw some deer like 2 days ago, which is pretty cool if I do say so myself, but never really had any deer in the backyard before. I'd have to jump a fence to get in here. I don't know. I highly doubt. I'm not seeing any deer around here right now. I don't know. Excuse me. I'm enjoying my drink though. I'm getting a nice little bit of a buzz going. Nothing too big by any means, I'll acknowledge, but a nice little bit of a buzz, and there's some water starting to drip down from the gutter onto the snow itself. Yes, sir. Trying to think of some topic to talk about, but honestly I don't really have too much to say. I'm just kind of chilling, just kind of enjoying my drink. If I have something come to mind, I'll certainly talk about it, but I ain't got really too much coming to mind right now, besides just kind of how it is out here right now. It's quite windy, clouds are moving very fast. I'm glad I have my hood up, otherwise the back of my neck would be really cold. Glad I have my gaiter on. But besides talking about the weather and kind of how it is out here and whatnot, I don't really have too many topics to talk about today. It's nice and sunny right now, though. It's nice and sunny right now. I ain't complaining about that by any means. Overall, it's very beautiful. It's very pretty out here. It's quite beautiful, if I do say so myself. Snow on the ground, blue skies with a little bit of clouds. Nice drink in hand. No complaints on my behalf. None at all, y'all. None at all. Ooh, good stuff, good stuff. Certainly no complaints on my behalf. I think I'm gonna give myself a couple minutes and probably have another one. Because could I go for another one? I do think I could. I think, though, before I go and mix myself up another drink, I am gonna grab a little bit of a screenshot for thumbing this video. You know, gotta do it. Gotta do it. So let's go and grab one of those real quick. Just gonna fix my gator real quick. There we go. Hopefully one of those will do as a screenshot for the thumbnail of the video, y'all. We will find out. I feel like I got a burp, though. Wow, holy crap. That was super satisfying. Like, I am not a burp master by any means, I'll acknowledge. I don't generally have particularly good burps. It just don't run in my family. But damn, that was a good burp. I ain't got no complaints about that. I ain't got no complaints. None at all. Let's go and mix myself up another drink. Yes, sir. Should be good just like that, I'm thinking. Is the drink warming me up? On one hand, yes. On the other hand, not too much. I'll acknowledge. I think it's probably because there's so much mixer for the liquor. Liquor? I hardly know her. Got him. But it's not warming me up too much, but it is very crisp, very refreshing, very nice to have as a whole. So I'm certainly not complaining. I do, however, think that a mezcal or a tequila ranch water would be better, like in the middle of the summer in like 100-degree weather. Like especially if it's like really dry, if you're in the middle of a desert or something like that. I think that would probably be the ultimate. But it's still pretty nice on a winter day with the snow as well. I certainly ain't complaining. My drink's pretty solid. Let's take a sip. Yes, sir. Once again, pretty good if I do say so myself. No complaints on my behalf. Gonna take the second one a little bit slowly. Not gonna rush through it by any means. Not trying to get like too drunk too fast or anything like that kind of thing. Just want a nice buzz. I'm not really one to like take shots. For me, like part of the pleasure of drinking is just actually like drinking itself. Like, I don't know, shots, they're just unpleasant. They're not good, and all they're meant to do is get you drunk. Like, don't get me wrong, I like getting buzzed. I like having alcohol and getting a buzz and getting a nice little bit of a drunkenness going on kind of thing. I like that. But part of the pleasure of drinking alcohol for me is actually drinking the alcohol, tasting the alcohol, enjoying drinking it. When you're taking shots, you're just putting yourself through pain. Just, you're like, oh God, it's so horrible. I just took a shot of it, just whack, right in the back kind of thing. No, why? Like, just sip it. Like, just mix yourself up a rum and coke, just drink that, have another one after that, drink some water, have another one after that, drink some more water, have another one after that. Don't drive home, go to bed on the floor. and you'll be all good kind of thing. Just make sure you don't get alcohol poisoning. Drink safely, y'all. Drink safely. Don't get alcohol poisoning. Drink water after every couple drinks. But I don't know. Yeah, shots for me. I've taken a shot or two once or twice. I don't know. I took a shot of vodka once. That stuff made me want to vomit. It just legitimately just ruined the entire vibe I had going on right then. And I wasn't even drunk, but I still had a vibe going on. And then I took a shot of peppermint schnapps once, which was actually not bad. I actually didn't mind it. But that was peppermint schnapps. It just went down insanely smooth. So it's peppermint schnapps. but yeah, overall, I mean, like, part of the pleasure of drinking for me is just drinking. Like, I don't care to get super drunk. I've never been blackout drunk before. I don't want to get blackout drunk. I have no desire to get blackout drunk. Absolutely zero, I'll acknowledge. No desire to get blackout drunk. I know that's some people's thing. It is not my thing. I have absolutely no desire to get blackout drunk. I am A-okay. I just like getting a buzz going and enjoying myself. I just like... I mean, like, the way I think of alcohol for me is just a way to have more fun than you normally would have. Like, if I'm going to a situation where I would normally have fun, like, let's say I'm going to a concert kind of thing, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'm going to a concert, but I want to have more fun than I would normally have at this concert kind of thing. Because sober, you know, I just gotta be chilling. I don't be getting, like, super into it kind of thing. Even if I'm enjoying the concert, I'll acknowledge. But then I have, like, a little bit of a drink or something like that kind of thing, and then I get into it a little bit more. But, like, taking shot after shot after shot after shot, and then you get blackout drunk, and then you forget you ever went to the concert to begin with? How is that fun? I don't get it. No, I said, if your thing is getting blackout drunk, no hate. Don't drive while you're blackout drunk. That stuff's messed up. As many drinking and driving jokes as I make, don't do it, y'all. But, hey, let me tell y'all what, my keys are calling me right now. I want to go driving right now, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Where's my keys at? But, yeah, I don't know. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, I enjoy drinking slowly because I enjoy the pleasure of drinking itself. And I enjoy getting a buzz. I enjoy the alcohol sort of feeling, but I see no reason to take shots to get that feeling faster. I'm okay with getting it over time. Although, I'm also saying that I have nothing against people doing that. If you guys enjoy taking shots, if you guys enjoy doing that, then there's certainly nothing wrong with that. It's just not my personal thing. But if y'all enjoy taking shots, if y'all enjoy having hella drank, I respect it, you know what I'm saying? I respect it. It's just not for me. I just enjoy drinking slowly, having a good time, and just kind of vibing. And that's kind of more my personal thing, I'll acknowledge. People call me an alcoholic. But I'm like, how am I an alcoholic when I've never even been blackout drunk? Legitimately, I've actually never been blackout drunk before. And I have no desire to ever get blackout drunk. I am A-okay. I stop enjoying drinking when I start, like, if I close my eyes and I get the spins, then I don't want to drink anymore, and I just stop drinking, kind of thing. And that's, like, for me, like, I have a low tolerance. Even though I have been drinking more as of late than, like, ever before, I'll acknowledge. Just because I've been exploring more alcohols. And whatnot. Like, I still have a lower tolerance to alcohol than not, I'll acknowledge. Like that first drink gave me a little bit of a buzz, and now the second one, even though I'm not even getting super far through it right now, it's still giving me a pretty nice buzz as well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Also, though, drinking at home, like, I know people say, like, drinking at home is depressing or something like that, but, like, I don't understand why people say that. Like, why do people say drinking at home is depressing? Like, it's great. One, you're drinking at home, and you don't have to pay bar prices for alcohol, because, I mean, like, I've gone to a bar and shots are like $4 or $5 a piece. I'm like, that's crazy. They're using rock bottom alcohol for shots that are $4 or $5. I mean, like, that's like 200% upcharge, if not 300% upcharge kind of thing. I'm like, it's crazy. And then also, I don't gotta worry about getting home kind of thing. If I'm out drinking with friends at the bar, which I do enjoy doing, I'll acknowledge, I do enjoy going to the bar. But if I'm out drinking with friends at the bar, I only have like one drink. And then I wait like 2 hours and I drive home kind of thing. If I'm day drinking at the park, I wait a little while before I go home kind of thing. I do not want to crash my car. I do not want to get a DUI. But like, if you want to drink a lot at a bar kind of thing, and I tend to drink a lot more, like, if I'm drinking at home, I tend to drink a lot more than I would otherwise. Like if I was at a bar, or if I was like at a park or something like that, just because I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to drive home kind of thing, because I'm already at home. It's cheaper to drink at home. It's safer to drink at home. And also, you get to do whatever the hell you want to do at home as well. You can go sit outside on the back porch. You can drink and watch TV. You can drink and play video games. You can drink and play Counter-Strike. Maybe some Half-Life 2. Maybe some Portal. Shout out Portal. Portal 2 speedrunning legend. But you know, we ballin'. We ballin'. Drinking at home, I don't say, I'm like, I feel like, I feel like the word underrated is used a lot. However, I don't know, I kind of feel like drinking at home is underrated. At least for people in my age range. I don't know. I'm also, like, not the most social person in the world, though. Like, I enjoy drinking with friends and stuff like that, but I'm not one to go out clubbing. But, like, also, you can drink at home with friends, and you can put loud music on, and you can have a club at your house, and you can play the exact music you want. Because, like, sometimes I go to the club and I'm like, man, this stuff is trash. This music they're playing is trash. Why are they playing this music? They ain't playing no good club music. There ain't no Waka Flocka. There ain't no MIA. There ain't no good club music going on. There ain't no Macklemore kind of thing. I go to the club and they're playing... I don't even know what the hell... It's been years since I last went to a club. It's been... Oh, man, how long? It's literally been like 3 years since the last time I went to an actual club. Last time I went to a club was a... Yeah, last time I went to a club was a gay club. I'm not gay. I went to a gay club with my friends. And that was a very funny experience. We went on a Tuesday night, so it was completely empty, and we just played pool in the gay club because they had free pool tables. I didn't even buy a drink there. I just went in and played pool. It was honestly a great time. That was also when I learned that poppers are a thing. I was like, what the hell is this in the vending machine? Because they were selling poppers in the vending machine. And I was like, I asked one of my friends, I was like, what the hell is that? Because they were selling cigarettes in the vending machine and stuff. They had condoms in the vending machine. And they were selling poppers too. And I was like, what the hell is that? One of my friends is like, oh yeah, though, that's something that people like take before they have sex. And I was like, okay. Looked up later and I was like, all right. I was like, I'm okay. I didn't even know that was a thing before I went there, though. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm not really like much of a club person, though, I'll acknowledge. Like personally, if I'm drinking with friends and we're going to a bar, like I'd much rather go to like a smaller bar that just has like some music playing in the background, but like that's not the focus of the bar. Like the focus of the bar is just like hanging out with friends and stuff. Specifically bars that have free pool tables. That is the gas. But like if you have a pool table at home, boom, all of a sudden you're set. You don't even need to go to a bar anymore. Just got a 24-pack of Stella Artosis and you're chilling. Got a pool table, got a 24-pack of Stella Artosis, and you're chilling. That's what I'm saying. You ain't even need nothing. Excuse me. I'm just chilling though. But yeah, I'll acknowledge, I do like going out like for drinks with friends, but like, I do really feel like drinking at home, I don't know, especially for people in like my age range, I feel like, it's kind of underrated. Because like, you can just do whatever you want while you're drinking at home. And like, some people might say drinking at home is depressing. I don't think it is though. I don't think it is. You're saving money, you're being safe, and you can do whatever you want. And if you want to listen to music and club out at home, you can listen to whatever music you want. I walk in the club and they're never playing Waka Flocka. Why? Waka Flocka is like the ultimate club music. It's Waka Flocka Flame, baby. Why they never be playing Waka Flocka at the club anymore? It's whack. It's messed up. It's messed up. We need some Waka Flocka at the club. That's what I'm saying. Why the clubs I go to? Man, every club I've ever been to never had Waka Flocka playing. It's so disappointing. Like, I'm trying to listen to Brick Squad by Waka Flocka in the club. I'm trying to listen to Twin Towers by Waka Flocka in the club. But they ain't be playing it, you know what I'm saying? They ain't be playing it. It's disappointing. It's disappointing. It's like, how much more of this do I have, but the label is covering it up. I'm thinking about finishing off the entire bottle of carbonated water, honestly. But I don't know if I'm going to. I'll figure that out. Excuse me. Brick Squad. Waka Flocka. Great club music. Great music to listen to when you're trying to hype up. It's good music. I like Waka Flocka Flame. I like his music. Whew. I'm just chilling though. Oh man, I need to stand up. I've got a nice buzz going, as I'm sure some of you guys might be able to tell. Oh yeah, I got a buzz going, I can confirm. I got a buzz going. Oh man. I low-key, now that I'm talking about like music and stuff, I kind of want to listen to some. But I'm recording this video with my phone. I don't have any music players out here with me, which I guess is what it is. But also, like, I wouldn't want to get the video copyright. It's like we ball. Excuse me. But yeah, I ain't got nothing against like getting hella buzzed. I ain't got nothing against shots or anything like that. It's just not for me personally. I like getting buzzed while enjoying my drink while sipping, kind of thing. I don't like getting like too buzzed. I like getting the perfect amount and then just chilling. And if I need more after that, I get more after that. It's kind of my personal preference, I'll acknowledge. I'm just realizing there's a rag. I forgot a rag out here from yesterday. It's got snow on it. That was pretty satisfying to get a lot of the snow off. That was pretty satisfying. Not frozen solid though, surprisingly. I like my alcohol. I just don't like getting like too buzzed or like too drunk, and I think that's really the right way of putting it, honestly. Drinking at bars, nice, but expensive and comes with inherent liability and extra money. So yeah, drinking at home, I really do feel like underrated. I'm like, drinking in public parks, I love drinking in public parks too. Like, goated. Absolutely goated. Drinking in public parks, absolutely goated. But drinking at home, also goated. Just as good as drinking in a public park, but for like a different reason. And if you ask me. Like, drinking in a public park, like, you get to enjoy, like, I'm enjoying the nature around me right now, kind of thing. I'm outside, I'm chilling, but it's very familiar nature because I'm used to, like, looking out the window, I'm used to hanging out here. Like, you go to a public park and drink somewhere completely new every time because you can go to a completely new park every single time if you want to, if you got that many parks in your local area and whatnot. And just be chilling, kind of thing. But drinking at home, it's a slightly different vibe because you got different things you can do. And I don't know. It's just nice as well. Drinking at home is just as based as drinking in a public park, if you ask me. Might be a controversial statement, but I think drinking at home is just as based as drinking in a public park. And I do not think drinking at home is depressing. I think it's based, and I think it's a good thing to do monetarily wise. And I think personally, it's also just a vibe. A different vibe than drinking in a public park or drinking in a bar, but a vibe nonetheless. I was about to say I just had a great business idea, which is like having a hotel with a bar. And so people can get hella drunk and then just go sleep in the hotel. But I was like, hotel bars are already a really big thing. I was like, oh my God, I just came up with an amazing idea. And then I was like, no, wait, that's a thing. But either way, big brain ideas here. 200 IQ ideas going on right now, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. No complaints on my behalf. I'm chilling. I'm enjoying my time. Crack my fingers. None of them want to crack. Oh, my thumb's cracked though. Yeah. Not all 10 of them wanted to crack, but that was still pretty good. Just stretching on my fingers, getting that tingly feeling going. Ooh. Feels pretty nice. Yes, sir. No complaints on my behalf. None at all. I also love this chair. Look at this chair. It's metal. And it's fantastic. And it does that. It's so good. It's not like quite a rocking chair. Like, rocking chairs are amazing. I want one. I need to buy a rocking chair whenever I find one for like really cheap. Like if I see one at the thrift shop for like 20 bucks, I am absolutely buying it without a doubt. I don't care if it doesn't fit in my car, I'm buying it. And I'll pick it up in a U-Haul. But this is also really nice. I like rocking chairs. They're like the fidget spinners. They're like the fidget spinners of chairs. Rocking chairs are the fidget spinners of chairs. It's just a fact. I was thinking I might finish off the rest of this bottle and have some more, but honestly, I'm really enjoying the buzz I have right now, and I'm really not feeling like I need any more. So I think I'm just gonna finish off my drink, and I think that's gonna be it right there. I think that's gonna be my plan. I'm enjoying myself. I'm having a good time. I don't feel the need for any more drink. And I think once I go back inside, I'm probably gonna go play some video games. Yes, sir. I think that's gonna be the plan. That's gonna be the plan. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, man. Whew. Anything else I want to say? I don't think so. I think I'll just roll the outro. Trying to think, though. Anything else I want to say before the end of this video? I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything in particular that I might want to say before the end of this video. Well, I certainly hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video today, where I day drank outside on my back porch at 4 p.m. as the snow begins to melt. It's been a great vibe. It's been really nice to just be chilling out here. Kind of on a little bit of a not quite snowy day, because it's not snowing right now, but on a day where the snow is melting, still with snow, outside. It's been really nice, and I've really enjoyed myself, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. If you guys have enjoyed watching this video today, of course, please make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. Box, and my other channels all in the description down below. Go check them all out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Till the next one, stay safe in peace and have a great one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying?